to Two Old Crows Homestead. Shelly here. So today we are going to unpack. We ordered a VacMaster chamber sealer. This is the VP220 and it actually came, what, a month ago, I think. And we're getting ready to butcher some hogs this weekend, and we're going to need this. Plus, we're getting ready to have Thanksgiving, and we need to get it out of the living room. So we're going to unbox this thing. And since we're going to be butchering a hog this weekend, at the end of this video, I will actually do a demonstration of how this works. So,
okay.
So you can go to VacMasterFresh.com and check out their chamber sealer. If you use code HOMESTEAD when you're checking out, you can get an additional 15% off. And that stacks. So whatever deal they've got going on, they'll add the extra 15% off, and you can get that an even bigger discount. So, I'm not sure what this is yet, but we're going to find out. I don't know that I can lift this out. Randy is doing the videotaping, and I'm not, well, I guess I can lift this foam thing out. That'll be something for the cats to play in. There you go. Have fun with that. Here is a bag of bags. So, as you can see, there's the VP220. I'm going to get it looks like it gives you 3 different size bags. I think on my, when I ordered this, like the receipt thing that you get, it says that you get, oh, here it is. You get 6 by 8 inch, 8 by 12 inch, and 10 by 13 inch. And I believe this chamber sealer, the 10 by 13 inch bags, are the biggest ones it'll take. But you get 20 of each of these bags. So I'm looking to see what this what this thing is. Let's see.
Maybe the tray that it goes inside the vacuum sealer.
It is the tray, but I don't know what it's called. Number 6. It's a filler plate. It's used to occupy the space in the chamber. The plates allow for faster vacuum. When more space is occupied, there's less air. Okay. So that's what that is. I'm pretty sure that I cannot lift this out. Alright, so Randy manhandled it out of the box. This thing is really heavy. I don't know. It's not going to be sitting on this box very long, but the box isn't enough to pick it up. This, I think I'm going to clear out some room in the pantry and put this in the pantry. I actually thought about putting it out in the barn because, you know, we butcher out in the barn, but Randy was kind of opposed to that, and now that I see it, I'm kind of opposed to it too, so. Okay, so it says lid lock feature for use in off. Yeah, when you're running this thing, you're not supposed to keep that on. That's supposed to be down, because when it's done sealing, like you can push this down, it'll start sealing, and when it's done, it pops up. It comes with, there's a power cord, qualified certificate at past inspection. And this goes in there. It comes with, it looks like some fuses. It's got an Allen wrench in here and a screwdriver and whatever this thing is. It comes with 15 amp fuses, 2 of them. It comes with a seal wire. I'm not sure where that goes. Maybe it goes around here. I don't know. But that's what this round thing is, a seal wire. And then it comes with seal tape. It comes with an Allen wrench and a screwdriver. Used to unthread screws on the cabinet of the machine and screws to move the chamber. Okay. So this has like assemblies and all of that stuff in the book, but it's already assembled. So that's good, right? Okay. Let me make sure I've got this tray in here correctly. Yeah. Okay. Can I see that? All right. So, see, Kat's in the chamber, or in the box, styrofoam box. She loves boxes. All right, chamber sealer. Like I said, this is the VP220. You can see right there. So when I get this configured, and I've got to read the directions on how to do that. When I get this configured, isn't it satisfying to tear this stuff off? I love tearing stuff like this off. But now I'm mad because it's behind whatever that is, and I got to take that off to get to it. Anyway, you can configure this to take as long as you want it to take to seal it. You can adjust that a little bit. You can adjust that a little bit. So, yeah. Pretty cool. All right, so we have pork belly that we butchered our hog this morning. Okay, I'm gonna make sure it's over that bar. I'm going to close this. I'm gonna start counting down. It's gonna be on there for 45 seconds. And that pork belly look good. It's gonna make some good bacon, isn't it, Jessica? More pork belly candy. More pork belly candy. No, this one's gonna make bacon. Look how that's marbled.
She was a big pig.
She was a very big pig. I figure whatever poundage we have, if you get about 60%, we can figure out how much she weighs since I didn't have a scale. So 4, 3, 2, 1. It's going to shrink it. And then the lid pops open when it's done. Check that out, guys. We got a double seal. Let's see if you can see it. Yep, you can see it right there. The double seal all the way across. Hey y'all, good morning. It's been, I started this video out as unboxing the VacMaster here. This is the VacMaster 220. And I kind of feel like I really didn't do a great job of unboxing it. So I'm going to go over some things because we have been using this all weekend to process a 500-pound hog. So that doesn't mean that I got 500 pounds of meat. That means I got roughly 300 pounds of meat. Right now I've got 275 pounds in the freezer, and I still have a big shoulder that I need to cut down a little bit more because the piece is just too big because the hog was huge. And then I have several bags of lard, like what you see right here. I'm going to show you, just give a demonstration, just because I didn't while we were doing the sausage, how I package my sausage, which this has been ground on the large ground just because I wanted to show you what I do with that. Even though it's not sausage, it's lard. You'll get the gist of it. But I think we've got over 300 pounds worth of meat. And this thing has been a workhorse all weekend. It's done great. So let me just show you this part of it. So again, I know this isn't sausage, this is lard. And I just wanted to, because I after I got done yesterday, I thought I should have showed them how I package my sausage up. But this is the 10 by 13 bag, I think. And I've got there's about 2.5 pounds in this. But this will actually hold about 3 pounds of sausage in this bag. But anyways, you put it in there, make sure that that's down, just like the last video. Make sure that it's on this bar right here, because this is your heat bar right here. And then this is going to, the reason it says ED, that means end. So when it's done doing its processing thing, that'll pop up. Sometimes when this is set for 45 seconds. And when you unbox your VacMaster, you can set all that stuff. You can set the vacuum. I don't have gas, but you can set the vacuum, the sealing, and the cooling time. And so I set my vacuum time for 45 seconds. And you just go right here and do that. You hit the set button. It'll put a number up here. You up and down it to what you want it to be. And then you hit set again, and it'll go to sealing. You put it what you want it to be, and then you hit it again. You go to cooling, put it what you want it to be, and then you're done. Okay? So I'm going to close the lid. Now, sometimes I noticed while doing this, and it was also in the book, I needed to hold the lid down on this. Let me back up where you can see it. I needed to hold the lid down on this for this to actually start doing a countdown. If I just push it down and then release it, sometimes it would pop back up and this timer would start over again. So let me show you. I'm going to hold it down. And it's going to start, usually by the time it gets to, see, I let it go and it stopped. So I'm going to hold it down. Let it get to like 42, 41, and there, it's going. So the whole system is sealed, and it's vacuuming it. The funny thing is, another thing that I noticed, it looks like it's, at some point, it looks like it puts air into this a little bit, but then it sucks all of it back out. I'm not sure if it does that. I've just been watching it, and that's what I noticed. Right now, it looks like the bag did when I first put it in there. It's just, you can tell there's no air out of it. So where are we at on seconds? We're at 9, 8, 7, 6. Let's watch what it does here. And there it completely pulls the air out. Pops it open. I have my double seal here on the bag, and we're good to go. Now, one of the things that I wanted to show you, let me pull my cabinet thing out here. One of the things that I wanted to show you when I package sausage, I will push this down. So right now, that grind that was in that lard is just becoming, you know, a whole piece of lard again, which is fine because, again, this was for demonstration. So I'm pushing this down. I make these as flat as I can. You can see on the side. That way, when you freeze it, you can easily stack it up. You don't have big clumps of sausage in your freezer. And so you can stack them up, and then once they're frozen, you can even stand them up. You could probably do that now, but you can even stand them up on their side in some kind of, like one of those trays in your freezer, and just have them in there kind of like sausage files, right? So that has been our weekend. We processed Wilma. She was actually the biggest hog we've ever processed. And if you've been following our channel, you know, we processed Curly a few years ago, that he was huge, but Wilma was so big that when she was hanging on the hoist, which was all the way up as far as it would go. You know, the gambrel that we had her hanging on, her snout was actually on the floor and kind of smushed on the floor. That hog was huge. Randy and I processed her Friday night. We skinned her, we gutted her, and then cut her in half and left it hanging overnight. We wrapped it up in a tarp, left it hanging overnight, kind of like you would a deer, because the temperatures got down in the 30s. And that's okay to do that as long as your temperatures are down. Right now, this time of year is the best time of year to butcher hogs. And then, so we let the meat stiffen up a little bit. Doing that, it makes it a little bit easier to cut it up and process sausage and all of that. Because once the meat starts to get, you know, the temperature of the meat warms up a little bit, it's hard to make sausage. You get kind of a gooey mess. It's still okay, but you just got to get the temperature cooled down pretty quick. So, all in all, it was a good day. We were able to give 2 of our daughters several pounds of meat to put in their freezer. We have several pounds of meat to put in our freezer, and all of that sausage is probably going to last us about a year. We made regular sausage. I still had a bunch of hot sausage, and Randy and I are the only ones. Let me turn this off. Randy and I are the only ones who eat hot sausage, so our girls, we don't make that a lot, maybe every other hog or something like that. I was completely out of Italian sausage, so now we have, I want to say, 24.5 pounds of Italian sausage, and we made probably about 100 pounds of regular sausage. So, yeah, it's been a good weekend. If you are interested in a VacMaster Fresh chamber sealer, you can go to VacMasterFresh.com and use code HOMESTEAD to get 15% off. Now, whatever special VacMaster Fresh is having, like if they're having a sale right now, 10% off, 20% off, whatever, our 15% off code will stack on top of that. So if you want to wait around for them to have a special or go get one right now, whatever. But let me tell you, this thing is a game changer. When you've got a big animal to process or a lot of meat to process, that's what you want right there. It's been amazing. So easy. You don't have to cut, you know, like you have those rolls of bags with a vacuum sealer. Is that what they're called? Vacuum seal? Yeah, I guess. Food savers and all of that kind of stuff. You have those rolls of bags. You got to cut the bag, seal the bag, fill the bag, and then seal the other end of the bag. This has bags that are already bags. And you just put the stuff in there, lay it in there, and in less than a minute, it's sealed. It's got a good seal on it. We didn't have any that didn't work right. It's been great. So go check it out, VacMasterFresh.com. Homestead, use Homestead as your coupon code and get an additional 15% off. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Yeah, God bless you. Have a great day.